Alright, good afternoon everybody. It's part 3. We're going to be jumping right back in where we left off. Right, let's see here. Save slot, I believe. Oh yes, yep, this one, right here. We're jumping right back in. I created another save slot just so, you know, if I ever wanted to change things up in this, like, a second playthrough, wouldn't have to go through, like, the entirety of, like, the text. Although, second playthrough, I'd probably want to, like, you know, change some stats to give myself some, you know, different play style. But, so, last time we, got to the cult of the Changing One, and, yeah, so basically we were like, hey, Vessel the Changing One, and, yeah, we're not quite sure what to do from here, but, there's some sort of weird clock mechanism thing. I forget exactly what, but, we are, we're gonna try to fix that and figure out what's going on. Oh yeah, we met these two. Mimirin and Kazmin. And we're gonna reinteract with this. Oh yes, okay. We're gonna reach for the silhouetted figures this time. Your hand passes straight through the clock face, the figures, and the entire structure. It's as if the entire machine wasn't even there. Oh yeah. And then... okay, basically, it feels like it's sort of there, but also really it's kind of not there. So, from this point, I'm gonna figure out what we need to do. We struck a bargain, revered one. We would be poor in spirit indeed if we did not honor our promises. Yet, I see the clock remains unfixed, and you bring us no new knowledge of its workings. Oh. Interfere with your task. Oh. Oh, okay. That's how we're gonna play it? Alright. So... we're gonna interact with some of these objects, because now they've sort of turned on. Here we go. As you approach the device, Circus Minor is thrown into chaos. Buildings are on fire. People are screaming and running for their lives. Well, armored soldiers hunt them. None of them seem to pay any attention to you, though. It's some kind of vision, not reality. You glance down at the device. A series of images flit across its surface. They don't appear related to the changes around you. You see faces of other people and places, all of them familiar. Let's see here. Look more closely at the changes around you, examine the images on the surface of the device, or leave it alone. Obviously, we are not leaving this alone. We're gonna poke at it. We're gonna look more closely at the changes around you. Circus Minor is under attack. Squads of armored soldiers roam the streets, hunting and killing anyone they find. Mobs of people flee in terror, with only a few hapless souls trying and failing to fight them off. These soldiers are completely encased in jagged metal armor. You can't even tell if they're human. Looking beyond the carnage, the square in this vision looks wildly different. Many of the buildings that are on fire don't exist at all when you step away from the device, having been replaced by other structures. Oh. Okay. So... okay, so... can't even tell if they're human. So, okay, so basically, it looks like this place got invaded, maybe, or will get invaded. And... okay. We're gonna examine the images on the surface of the device. As soon as you focus on them, you feel a warmth in your head where your tattoo is. The images respond to your thoughts, showing and changing at your whim. It's something about your body that allows you to do this, which perhaps means that only you can see the images. You immediately recognize the pictures as pieces of memory, specifically the 3 memories you saw back in the fathoms of your mind. Let's go look at the memory in the underwater city. The memory is recent. Two men, both with tattoos like your own, are in an underwater city searching for something. The denizens of the city chase them from the artifact they seek and ultimately surround and capture them. As you review the memory, you get a strange feeling in your mind that you can only describe as query. The device wants something from you. Okay, so it's asking me something. Suddenly, you remember the memories in the device are possibilities. You can lock one of these memories here, so it is the only one that it displays. You don't remember what purpose that served, though. What? Oh, okay. So you remember the memories in this in the device are possibilities, but you can lock one of the memories here, so you don't remember what purpose that served, though. We're not gonna lock anything down just yet. We're gonna look at the other two memories and see if we want to lock those, because like that, like some people get captured, so that might be good if they were bad guys that need to get captured or chased away. Somehow, you know the memories from a long time ago, centuries ago probably. A man and a woman, both with tattoos like your own, are surveying a lush, secluded valley, seeking an ideal location for the hidden sanctuary. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember that one. Wait, it was like you could show her your, like, superior intellect. And you're like, boy. Which, I think if... obviously it meant for, like, you'd be like your intelligence would boost, as a stat, but just like, oh hey, this is, just like, oh hey, I know what's up, which is not a very intelligent way to put that. Anyway, we're gonna look at the memory of the city under siege. Somehow this memory is ancient. It might have occurred 1,000 years ago. A man and a young girl race through the streets of Sagas Cliffs. All around them, the city is attacked by a terrible people, the Tabath. You recall. The man takes them to an ancient machine somewhere in the city. Then he and the girl disappear. Oh boy. All right, one of these. Besieged city. I'd rather lock one of these other ones. Let's go to the Lush Valley, although I feel like that's the wrong choice for some reason, because it just seems like most kind of like boring. We're just gonna we're gonna lock this centuries old memory of the Lush Valley. The images of the man and woman in the valley are now the only images that play across the surface of this device. They survey the valley in an endless loop. Okay, we can unlock this memory from the device. And then we're gonna look around the changes. Okay. Okay, so circus miners under attack, squads of armored soldiers hunt down the fleeing masses. The buildings around the square are on fire, and none of them are remotely the same as the buildings that stand today. You get the feeling that Sagas Cliffs in this vision is ancient. These events could have occurred as much as 1,000 years ago. Okay, we're gonna leave this device alone. We're gonna go over to the other two. I think there was other two devices. Alright, Scooty, cultist. Yeah, oh, here we go.
Yes.
Yes. Very much yes. Alright. As you approach the device, circus miner changes around you. People are dressed differently and speak differently. Whole new structures appear, including an enormous building rising from the edge of the square. You look down at the device. A series of images flit across the surface. They don't appear related to the changes around you. You see faces of other people and places, all of them familiar. Ooh, okay. So, do we want to lock in this? Oh. Lush Valley? Do we want to lock in all three? Let's try. Maybe the clock will allow me, once I lock these memories. Okay, we're gonna lock. Yep, so same. Okay. And
Yes.
yes, get to it. Interact with that object. A strange feeling comes over you as you approach this device, as if someone were sneaking up on you in the corner of your eye. When you look, there's no one there. It feels something is different though, but you can't put a finger on what. A series of images flit across the surface of the device itself. They don't appear related to the changes around you. You see faces of other people and places, all of them familiar. Alright, we're gonna lock it in. Okay, so now the images of the man and woman in the valley are now the only images that play across the surface of this device. They survey the valley in an endless loop. As you lock the third image, the air around the device trembles. The other devices in the square begin to glow, as though they're about to do something. Just as suddenly, the glow on all three devices fades. The image you had locked to this device flickers, and then the three memories flit across the surface once more. The device seems to have reset itself. Smashing lore machinery. Smash the device open. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so we need to figure out which. So it's not all three. Maybe this one needs all the burning ones because that's directly what happened here. Either that or it's. You need all three memories locked in at a particular place.
On it.
So we're gonna lock in all the burning city. Make sure smashing lore, smash the device open. That is pretty great, but no. So yes, yes. Leave device alone. So we're gonna try that.
All right.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Besieged city. Here we go. Yes. Leave the device alone. Alright.
Yes.
Yes. Let's try this. Okay. The device seems to have reset itself. Okay. We're gonna leave the device alone for just a moment. Is there any particular clues that we'd have that would relate? Maybe the underwater city might be the right one? I don't think so. I feel like we gotta have... Which one's farther away? Okay, we're gonna lock we're gonna lock the underwater. We're gonna try all three now. Okay, here. So underwater city. I don't know if I want to smash these machines yet, but I might want to explore the rest of the town to see what else is going on if I can't get to this right away. Lush Valley. It's like in the middle of the grass, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know.
Now.
Not quite sure. We might need to. Oh, interact with it, please. No.
Go.
This. Go. No. Just hurry up and interact with the object. Okay. And then what was it? Underwater, Lush, and Besieged City. Okay. The device seems to have reset itself. Okay. The buildings surrounding it. Maybe this one's the Besieged City. I don't know.
All right.
Wait a second. saw somebody over here, though. Maybe I was wrong. Will you let me touch you, honored vessel? No. No. Alright. Does anybody know how to fix this giant clock thing? Maybe we have to choose whatever option has these like purple lines. Maybe this should be the underwater city?
All right.
Yes, alrighty. Again, you get the strange feeling that something's different, but the change is so small it's hard to tell. Again, okay. Underwater? Ah. Okay. I think that's right, because look, we got 2 purple lines going. I remember that machine having one. I don't know if this one did. I hope this is right.
On it.
And then Circus Minor changes again. People are dressed differently and speak differently. Whole new structures appear, including an enormous building rising on the edge of the square. So that was the underwater city. The other one was the besieged city. So the Lush Valley, I think. Yes, there we go. As soon as you lock the 3rd image, a final surge of energy arcs through the air from the device to the clock itself. The clock shines for a moment, then becomes solid, fixed into a single state. Yes. At the same time, the device in front of you goes dark. The images disappear, as does a strange view of the city's past. Boom. What now, giant clock thing? Walls, I fixed your clock. Oh. Okay, that thing's noisy as all get out. Alright. Kasmine. You fix a clock. I know you could do it. I knew it. She shoots a triumphant smile at Mimian. You must tell us what you saw. Who were those figures? Were they cast-offs? What did they say? Were you able to retrieve them? Mimian. Patient, Kaz. We must first congratulate our guest. He turns to you. Masterfully done, revered one. A performance worthy of your sire. He bows gravely toward you. You are most welcome here. Mimian. He frowns. Unfortunately, your task is not entirely complete. We told you our price. That decision stands. Return when you have the knowledge you promised. Okay. I guess we will. How long is this clock? Okay, that clock is loud. Alright, even from out here. So yeah, we're gonna investigate the clock and figure out what's going on. And yeah, so let's do that. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're checking out this giant clock. Let's do it. Fine. Man, this thing is noisy though. Okay, there we go. The machine is solid now. Each of the 3 clock faces shows a single time, though none of them point to any time measurement that you understand. You lean closer to the central clock face. 3 shadowy figures still lurk within, their features almost discernible now. Suddenly, the figures surge on the clock towards you. Intense pressure spikes your head like a steel spike. Then everything goes black. Oh, here we go. Your dominant tides will not stop you from taking any paths or picking any options in conversations, but they can influence how others respond to you in subtle ways. Oh, so yeah, there was like blue tide or red tide or something that went up one of the times, and I was like, okay, cool. Seems legit. A Vargelin? Vargeline? Oh, this is cool. It's very purple. Okay, we got 3 people. Okay, this is probably our little dreamlike state. Hold on a second. So we can go up. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, it looks like we can just keep going up or down. But I mean, it literally could just be I'm pretty sure it's just a flat surface. Or maybe. Is that... Yeah. Can keep going up. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Villian. Divig to... whatever. Div. We're just gonna div it. And Camos. Let's go with, Villian. Because... the 3 figures stand before you are disoriented. They don't even seem to notice you at first. All 3 of them have a strange tattoo like yours. Cast-offs. Camos. What befell us? The woman... Oh, whoops. That's one... what befell us? The woman is dressed in powerful-looking armor. Her face bears several scars, yet her eyes have the innocence of a child. Did he do something? Are we still in the clock? Scan thoughts. What new torture does the Changing One have for us? However you want to pronounce that. Diviaticu. Divitisu. Anyway, I do not believe so. The second figure is a tall, dressed in all black. Its height is exaggerated further by a violet fish-like crest on the top of its head. Its yellow eyes are squinted, scanning all around. There was a man outside the clock, but it wasn't William. It was him. The third figure points at you. He is small, wiry, and tense, as though expecting danger. He carries a shield on his back. He's a cast-off, he says, looking at your tattoo. Can't say I recognize him, though. What? Who are you? Catlos, the woman says what? We beg your forgiveness, friend, brother. We have been through quite the trial. I'm Catmos. These are my friends. Devakatir. Which just sounded like I just said Pikachu. But, anyway. These are my friends, Div and Villian. We are cast-offs like you. She looks you up and down, her brow slightly furrowed, despite her kind demeanor. Villian, we were ingested into your head. I saw it. How is that possible? He eyes you suspiciously. Who are you? Lie, nobody. I'm a victim here like you. I don't know what's going on. I'm a cast-off like you. I'm the latest one. I should go... I don't know if I'm really the latest one. I'm a cast-off like you. I'm the latest one. Yeah, I'm the newest model. Dominant ties shift legacy has shifted. The latest? She raises one eyebrow significantly higher than the other. That's not possible. We faced the Changing One mere days ago, and you are not the body he wore. Silver Tide raised a tiny amount. Gold Tide raised a tiny amount. Alright. So. That's interesting. So basically, I don't think I've had a tide decrease. So, Villian, I think we might have been trapped in that clock for centuries, Catlos. Something might have messed with our perception. Divective. The Vargeline looks up at the ceiling, or where the ceiling would be if there were one. Time is an illusion. How long is the wrong question. It turns enormous bulbous eyes to you. What is this place? Where are we? I feel like if when he says like time is illusion, it should be what's his name from Overwatch? The robot monk. Whatever. Anyway, scan thoughts. Outside time, we were, perhaps still are. Um, what is this place? Where are we? Somewhere in my mind, I think. Inside the clock. Perhaps. A villain. He laughs. Oh no, believe me, perceptions or not, we spent enough time in that clock to know. Div, the Varjellen shuts his eyes, 6 nostrils open wide as it inhales deeply. Div active. Our consciousness were ripped from our bodies when the changing one activated his clock. Then when you appeared, it happened again. Our minds ripped from their cranial prison. Cranial prison? It looks to its friends. I cannot be certain, but I believe this is, excuse me, the part of some vast mental construct. He turns to you. Your mental construct. That makes sense, actually, Villian. Because it means the same sort of purpley kind of nonsense going on. Villian, his eyes become nearly as large as the Varjellans. What? You mean we just went from one prison to another? He grips you by the shoulders. You did this! If this is your mind, let us out! I don't know how to get out of here. Why can't you get us out of here? Why did the changing one trap you in the clock? I don't see a way out. Let me look. I'll be back. I'll be back. Hold on. Why did the changing one trap you in the clock? Atlas. Ah, yes. She looks down embarrassed. The 3 of us once worked alongside our sire, helping him with his research after he'd brought the Order of Truth to Sagas Cliffs. We saw him for what he was, selfish, arrogant. Scan thoughts. Marielle helped us to see. I wonder what has become of her since we were imprisoned. Yet, he doesn't care about us, not a single one of his children. He crosses his arms and looks away bitterly. All of his projects were always about him. He didn't care if anyone got hurt in the process. Div. We betrayed him. Unlike the others, the Varjella looks you directly in the eye. We meant to stun him, to capture him before he could escape to another body, but he was too quick for us. He activated the clock, tearing our minds from our bodies and trapping us eternally. So why did he trap you in the clock again? No, I don't know how to get out of here. Catalyst, relax, friend, brother. Whether for days or for centuries we survived that clock, we will survive this. If time is an illusion, then it is not our enemy. We will find a way. Let me look around. Okay, hope, friend, brother. Yeah, I most certainly don't see a way out. We could go infinitely up, though. Some pretty good visual trickery. It's gotta be like how it looks, cause cause like this platform looks the highest. And this one looks the lowest, despite that we're supposed to be like going up. Oh, maybe not. Oh boy. Anyway, we're gonna look around. Oh, if we're stuck in here, that would not be fun. Abilities. Hide. Onslaught. Innervate. Remove all negative fetals. We're gonna cancel because all of those would be pointless. Items. We have spray flesh. Encephalic rush. Fleetfoot moss. Eluderated force. Might. fresh vapors. Fresh vapors. No, let's keep talking to Seal, because that seems to be the only way. The three of them mutter to each other, looking around this strange space as they try to find another way out. Well met, brother. Have you discovered anything new about our predicament? I don't see a way out. Div. The Vargelian stretches his neck, putting its face within a headspan of yours. It seems to be examining you. Then it says, your mind. Only you have the power to change. Atlas. What he's trying to say is that this place was created for your body, or perhaps by your body. Us have placed within us unique gifts and abilities. For example, I have never heard tell of another cast-off who could trap consciousness the way that you have. She gives you a warm smile. He would not have created this space for you without giving you the means by which to move through it. Think, what other gifts did your creator bestow upon you? I chose an aspect of myself when I was born deep in the heart of this labyrinth. Is that it? What they call a nano. I built a path out of deep fathom of my mind by recovering memories I had lost. Is that it? Div active. Div shakes his head. I can see what you speak of, it says, and you get a momentary impressions that its eyes can see through you. This aspect describes you, just as I am Vargelen, Villian is observant, and Katmos is foolish. Chaos. I object to that characterization. Villian. He gives a kind chuckle. He's not wrong, and you know it. At her wounded look, he raises his plans placatingly. It's the truth. Anyway, you've gotten us out twice as much as trouble as you get us into. Div, the Vargelen speaks to you. These aspects are descriptions of who we are, but they are not us. That you chose your aspect says quite a lot, but I do not believe that is enough to set us free. Okay. Oh, maybe this? I built a deep path out of my mind. What was it? I built a path out of a deep fathom in my mind by recovering memories I lost. Div, perhaps if there were any memories here to recover. Villian, he curls his lips and looks around. Maybe I just don't know what memories look like, but I don't see anything. This is Div. It would seem we are in agreement, Villian. Okay. Let's try. I am what they call a nano, I guess? Villian. He laughs. So's the Vargelen. But you don't see him barking about it. Atmos, you see, that's just the type of thing that you do. It was a path you chose, not something your sire gave you, nor a means to freedom. I don't think I have the ability you're talking about. Oh, if I'm seriously stuck? Yeah. Atmos, you must. She looks at her compatriots and back to you. We each have our gifts given to us by our sire for a specific purpose. His purpose, of course, but a purpose nonetheless. She presses a hand to her chest. They say, for example, that foolish though I may be, I have nigh magical gifts of speech. That is not something I chose nor learned, but it is who he made me to be. Villian, he rubs his hand along the edge of his shield. I am a master of the defensive arts. No, I am a master of defensive arts. Our sire learned them when he was in my body. Probably built my body to excel at it. I wouldn't call it a gift, but it's me. Yeah. Div. I am one with the shadows. I live in them. I breathe them. This is not some estuary? Yeah, there we go. I discovered, but a unique ability our sire chose for me while he was in my body. Katmos, she gives you a kind smile. The gift is in you. Perhaps you have just forgotten. Our sire wouldn't have made this place for you without granting you the power to get out. Focus. Find the answer inside yourself. Alright. We're going to shut our eyes and search our memories for the ability they speak of. Let's try it out. You rifle through your memories, past everything you actually remember to those memories you didn't create yourself. There must be a key or a door, anything that would help you escape from this fathom of your mind. Just as you're about to give up, you find something. A cluster of sparks. Nascent? Nascent. Nascent, nailed it, first try. Abilities deep within the core of your building, or your being, not building. You sense the abilities to speak eloquently, to use a shield with a master's skill, to lurk among the shadows as though they were home. Ooh, 100 experience points. That's pretty good, I think. None of these seem particularly suited to creating a path out of this place, but as you siphon through them, you know that you are trapped here, not because it is some puzzle your sire left for you to solve, but because you are not yet whole. This is another part, the last part of deciding who you are. In completing yourself, you will be able to open a path back to the calm of your mind. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, it looks like we've got some choices here. So, brandishes a silver tongue. You know the right thing to say in every situation. There's no obstacle that cannot be overcome with words. So, natural charisma. Your focus grants you additional abilities regardless of your chosen type. Each provides benefits both in battle and out of it, and geared towards a particular approach. Natural charisma, max effort +1 on persuasion, deception, and intimidation tasks. That seems pretty good. Breathe shadow. You hide in the folds between dimensions, evading even the most watchful eye. Emerging, you rend reality and your enemies along with it. Surprise attack. If this character is hidden or targeted an enemy that is blinded, gain 10% on attacks and 3+ damage. Nocturnal. Gain 5% on quick fingers tasks on deception and perception. Okay. Master defense. Oh, no. I want to, hold on, read it. You study techniques to defend yourself and others physically and mentally in any situation. Shield master. Gain 10% evasion as long as you have an item equipped in the offhand slot. That's pretty good. Counterattack ends turn immediately. Whenever an attack misses you, make a basic attack against that enemy if in range. There is no limit to the number of attacks that can be made this way each turn. Huh. That seems interesting, but I am really thinking about Breathe Shadow and Surprise Attack. That seems really good. Or Silver Tongue. I don't know how stealthy I want to be in this game yet, because like I haven't actually experienced the stealth system. I feel like this would be really good, because there's so much talking in this game. But this also feels so boring. And we only really get max effort +1 on persuasion, deception, intimidation. We're gonna breathe shadow. Because we get... Yeah, this isn't super great either. But we're gonna go... we're gonna go stealth. Yeah. It feels so dumb though, because I feel like this one's probably the better option. Not defense, not breathe shadow. You know what, actually, we're gonna go with this one. Because there's so much dialogue in this game. So we might want to, you know, we're going to go with this. We're going to go natural charisma. This is pretty opposite from what I normally go with. Oh, there we go. Catmos. That's it. You did it. Yeah, it's pretty opposite of how I normally play, which would normally be like Breathe Shadow, but we're trying some different things out. Villian. Does this mean we can go back to the real world? Div. I don't think so, Villian. But it does mean we are free. Finally, he turns to you. Thank you, friend. Go. We will follow. Scan thoughts. Something's not right. Shadows. Angles. It's safer for him to go first. Ooh. Alright. See you guys. Oh. The blue type represents wisdom, enlightenment, and mysticism. The type of people whose goal is to expand the mind and the spirit. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think my blue tide went up. So it's like wisdom, enlightenment, mysticism. So. I wonder if there's a spot where you can see what tide is dominant. Unless it just changes like each time. Oh boy. Oh, sorry guys. The Spectre. I saw what happened. Are you alright? That thing almost killed you. What did happen? Where did that fragment come from? How do I get back in? What did happen, Spectre? It blasted you out of that part of your mind. I forgot how I did his voice, so we're just gonna go with this. His voice is somber. The sorrow must be gathering strength, taking spaces in your mind to keep you from reaching your full potential. I don't know why it doesn't just destroy you. Maybe the fragments aren't strong enough. Yet. Respected. It's alright though. We have more important things to do, right? Like get that chamber fixed. Spectre, something feels odd. Okay, this isn't him saying. It's description. Something feels odd about this man, but it takes a while to put your finger on it. It's his thoughts. They aren't there. Or rather, they're there, but they're indistinct. Kind of a white noise that blends too well with the background hush of this place. Are you always here? I found the residence chamber, but it's broke. What should I do now? How did editing the clock in the real world open that other fathom? Your thoughts are fuzzy. Why can't I read them? I'm gonna ask him why he's always here. He shrugs. Where else would I be? I'm going to say your thoughts are fuzzy. Why can't I read them? Spectre, his voice is dry, but his smile takes some of the sting from his words. I imagine it's because we're in a place of pure thought. I'm a construct of pure thought, and our conversation is taking place on the level of thoughts. Most things here aren't real. It'd be like reading your own mind. I found it, but it's broke. For the residence chamber, Spectre, yeah, I saw that. I don't see everything you do out there in the world, but I definitely saw that. You have to find some way to fix it. How did activating the clock in the real world open that other fathom? Spectre, who knows? It probably triggered something in your mind. Made a bridge you didn't have before. Maybe you did have the bridge once, but you lost it. Okay, alright. Is there anything to do while I'm here? It's like, where's the tourist information booklet on this weird purple mind space? Spectre, you mean apart from cabaret acts, distilleries, and an endless adventure just behind the next wrinkle in your mind. He jabs you in the arm with his elbow. Ha! And if you believe that, sorry, but it's your mind. There's nothing like that here. I've looked. He's like, wow, you have such a boring brain. Spectre, still, you've changed things plenty already. I wouldn't be surprised if something showed up here eventually. Could other fathoms open like that? Maybe. You've already made a lot of changes to this place. At this point, nothing would surprise me. How do I get back this time? How do I get back? My portal's still here. Still there. I don't see why it wouldn't work twice. And what should I do now? With the chamber broken, I'm not sure. We need to find someone who can fix it. That chamber is our only hope. Without it... I think I'm ready to go. Farewell. Good luck. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's a new pathway. And here's our portal.
Of course.
Nice. That turnaround, he's like, you know what? I'm going to turn around to enter the portal behind me. Okay. I wonder if something similar happens if you go to the, like, what is it? The Order of Truth or whatever it was? Yeah, it was the Order of Truth. Because there's the cult, or the Order of Truth with What's-Her-Face. I should be on guard for both of them. Alright, so... I did it. You returned to us, and you have completed your task. What did you see inside the clock? Casmine, tell us. She is nearly breathless with excitement. So the first one, I met Catmos, Div, and Villian. Shadowy figures pulled me in. I was in a labyrinth. I did not see their faces or learn their names. I don't have to tell you. And this is the third one. I don't have to tell you. Figure it out for yourself. Wow. What a... Like, dude, it's like, hey, that's none of your business. I'm gonna say I met these people. Dominant tides changed, legacy has shifted. Casmine, disappointment increases her face. I know those names. They're not new to us. They were favored servants of your creator, Castoff, who served him well. Indeed, Div brought the Order of Truth to the Sagas Cliffs, but they betrayed their holy trust. Trust and disappeared. Blue Tide raised a small amount. So it's like wisdom or whatever. I mean, he says, nevertheless, we will honor our arrangement. You sought answers to whom I repaired the resonance chamber. We know that your sire built it with the aid of another cast-off, still unknown to us. Perhaps your siblings might know where to find him or her. Miriam, I know of only one other cast-off still in the city, the albino assassin Matkina? They call her the White Death. She wore a camouflage cloak and brought destruction in her wake. The last I heard of her, she was in the underbelly. He restrained the shudder. Seek her, but be wary.
I'm ready to learn something new.
Ooh, alright. Tutorial advancement. Your travels have left you with more experience, allowing you to advance. This will grant you the choice of improving your statistics, skills, or abilities. To do this, open your character sheet. Nope, maybe. Oh, farewell, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to... Character sheet, right? There we go. Right on the D-pad. Tutorial advancement. Spend your experience points by pressing triangle. You can choose between 4 advancement steps. When you gain all 4 steps, you'll increase your tier, unlocking a new section of abilities and other bonuses. Alright, tier 1. Oh, this is a journal. Okay. The cold calculating Jack, apparently. Okay, this is the assassin. We don't have any secondary quests. Show completed quest. Yay, fallen to earth. Oh. That was one quest. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Bless myself. For I have sneezed. Sorry about that. Sneezy. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go over the character sheet, figure out which one we want to improve and advance. So we could advance on Onslaught. Extremity attack. Yes. Oh, okay. Cipher limit, concentration increase, scan thoughts, inability smashing. Okay, stat equals edge. Oh, back, hold on. Oh, so that's, okay. No. Ooh, okay, hold on. Skill? The last cast of can access the memories of previous consciousness. The skill represents your focus and acumen when attempting to recall these experiences. Ooh, that seems so good. Although, I think... Oh wait, no. I think we want to upgrade that.
Did I learn that? Or remember it?
I don't know if you learned it or remembered it. Let's see, inventory. Oh boy, the first is equipment, which contains any items equipped to the current character. Equipment includes melee and ranged weapons, shields, armor, and ornaments such as rings, amulets, and bonded items. Okay. Okay, sweet. Ciphers. Ciphers shown in the inner rings are highlighted in blue and are safe to carry. These on the outer ring, highlighted in orange, are over your cipher limit and inflict negative effects. As long as you're carrying them, you can sell, discard, or transfer them to another party member to get back under your cipher limit. Awesome. I have this. I have one cipher, so that's... It looks like I can eventually gain more ciphers. Cool. What do I have in my backpack? Oh, yeah. Okay, not a whole lot. And then... Codex. Oh, yes. Okay. Cast off. Flexion. Vargellum. These humanoid creatures are tall and gaunt, with a violet red tint to their flesh. Their eyes are contralateral and bulging a tall crest surrounds their head. They are often described as humans as cold and unemotional. Vargellum. So they're like the Vulcans of this world. Okay. The Beyond. Oh, okay, so there's... that is one creepy photo of the sorrow. Sure, it's a changing one. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff in here that I'll have to play along with more. But for right now, I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna pause here, and we'll continue at a later point. So yeah, we are off to find one of the other casts off, a deadly assassin. So, until next time,